to driving this big truck. Yeah, it's my classmate in the back. Tomorrow's the big day to get our license. So today we gotta lock in, and I'm gonna take you on this journey. Period. Y'all see the face from the last time? Yeah, it's getting clearer. Yeah, I like that too. Let's get into it. Behind Big Body Bams.
What kind of truck you take? Right?
Yeah, driving a semi truck. Yeah. It's my teacher. Yeah. About to get that work in. Stop throwing up game sauce.
You ain't got no That's all of the problem in there. See why you having that problem? Because you ain't staying right till you get ready. Just like right then and there. Same thing. You gotta keep that handle that ship. You can make sure that one hand. Are you going back to that? Going back to 7. Just small tuck. There you go. Small tuck on there. Say if it stay red, it might turn green on you, right? Look down. Don't worry about the downshift. Look down. You can't go to 7 right now. I will hit 7 right now, just in case, just to show. Going for the neutral, yeah, that's 7. That's why it's important to do downshift, because if you slow down too much, you in the back gear, you gotta think about it. All those feelings right there is 45 going. So you gotta understand when you slow out. That's why you trying to get green out of nowhere. Where are you gonna go to? That's why you gotta use your mind. Right here, when you go by that right turn the other, you know for a fact you have no time to reset. Don't wait till the last minute. There you go.
Our alternator is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, not cracked. We have our water pump, which is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, no leaks, not cracked. We have our belt. It's properly mounted and secure, not damaged, no cuts, no tears, with a half an inch to 3/4 of play. We have our wires and our hose, which are properly mounted and secure, not damaged, no cuts, no cracks, no tape that should not be there. onto our driver's side, we have our hose and our wires again, which are properly mounted and secure, not damaged. No cracks, no holes, no leaks, no tape that should not be there. We have our cooler reservoir, which is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, not cracked, not leaking. Both tops are sealed on my reservoir, and it's between add and full. If I want to check it, if it's hot, I let it out the side. If it's cold, I let it out at the top with the vehicle off. My air compressor, which is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, not cracked, not leaking. Then we have our tire. It's properly mounted and secure, not damaged, no rips, no tears, no cuts, no abrasions. Then we have our air valve. It's properly mounted and secure, not damaged. This is sealed tightly, and to check it, I would check with an air gauge and make sure that my tire has 100 PSI in it. Then we have my rim. My rim is properly mounted and secure, not damaged. No illegal welding. My lug nuts are properly mounted and secure, not damaged. None are missing. No shiny thread. Then we have my hub seal, which is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, and not leaking. Then we have our air lines, which are properly mounted and secure, not damaged, no cuts, not leaking, not dangerously hanging low. We have our glad hands, which are properly mounted and secure, not damaged. They are properly connected from the trailer to the tractor. It's properly mounted and secure, not damaged, not leaking, not cut. My fifth wheel. We have the apron. We have the skid plate. Are both properly mounted and secure, not damaged. My skid plate is properly greased, and between my apron and my skid plate, there's no daylight. We have my fifth wheel locking handle. It's properly mounted and secure, not damaged, and is in the full lock position. We have my mount of my fifth wheel. It's properly mounted and secure, not damaged, and no bolts are missing. I will check this tire like I check that tire. My mud flaps are properly mounted and secure, not damaged, and not dangerously hanging low. My kingpin and my locking jaws are properly mounted and secure, not damaged, and in the lock position. My left signal light, my right signal light, my reverse light, and my four-way flashers are properly working. My landing gear is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, not dangerously hanging low. My locking handle is in the lock position. My hose and wires are properly mounted and secure, not damaged, no cuts, not leaking, and not dangerously hanging low. My tandem arm is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, and in a proper locking position. Shock absorber is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, and not leaking. My brake chamber and brake hose and wires, there are no cuts, no tears, and not leaking. My brake chamber is properly mounted and secure, not damaged. My push rod slack adjuster is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, with the inch of pull when I pull my brakes. My brake drums and my linings are properly mounted and secure, not damaged, not leaking, and not thin. My tire is properly mounted and secure, not damaged. My bud spacing has the proper space between them. It's properly mounted and secure, not damaged. No tears, no abrasions. My air valve is properly mounted and secure, not damaged. I will use an air gauge to check through the air valve to make sure there is 100 PSI in my tire. My rim is properly mounted and secure, not damaged. No illegal welding. My lug nuts are properly mounted and secure, not damaged. None are missing, no shiny threads. My hub seal is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, not leaking. I will check this tire like I checked this tire. My ABS light is properly mounted and secure, not damaged. My brake lights is properly working. My mud roof flaps are properly mounted and secure, not damaged, and not dangerously hanging low. My clearance lights on my trailer are properly working. My left signal light, my right signal light, my four-way flashers are properly working. My bumper is properly mounted and secure, not damaged, with the DOT tape. My door on my trailer is properly mounted and secure, not damaged. My locking handle, my handle, and my strap is properly mounted and secure, not damaged. Now I'm going to get in the vehicle and I'm going to check my brakes to make sure they are properly working. So gang, I'm straight line backs, doing offsets, doing 90s, and doing highway. And y'all just going to come on my journey. So we already have straight line backs. We already have offsets. All we're working on now is 90s. And that, my friend, is very difficult. It took me 3 days. And I still don't have my 90s together. But don't worry, we're going to get there. When we went to go take our road test, and I got my CDLs, yeah. Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So this is the truck stop in Michigan. Yes, look how big it is. I love it. So we're just coming in, and I'm gonna show y'all the restrooms too, where the restrooms at. Showers, and then this is where the truck is parked outside. Yeah, let's look at all the trucks. The biggest truck stop ever. They have a truck service over here. Of course, the pumps. Got trucks over there. They got truck service, truck alignment, and then they also have truck car wash. Oh, this is the parking area, and then right there, it say truck wash. Yeah, so that's the gist of this big field of a truck stop. I got the scale. Yeah, so yeah, the biggest truck stop in Michigan, one of them. Okay, gang, stay tuned.
They're too fast to take a picture.
Literally.
They're too quick. If you see them one more time, you'll miss them.
Yeah, I came from the bottom, now I'm rising to the top. Every struggle, every hustle, never gonna stop. Pain in my veins, but I keep on pushing through. Dreams in my mind and I know what I gotta do. From the streets to the stage, it's a journey, it's a fight. Every night, every day, gotta keep my goals in sight. No pain, no gain, that's the motto that I live. Every scar, every tear, got so much more to give. No pain, no gain, we rise above the flames. Through the fire, through the rain, we embrace the change. No pain, no gain, we conquer